So I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of what's going to happen on Super Tuesday with the Republicans. Now, in Virginia, Trump is going to win, and he's going to win huge. He's going to win by double digits. So Virginia's locked up. End of the conversation. It's Trump. In Texas, Cruz is going to win, and he should win fairly comfortably, okay? So as of this point, you're going, oh, okay, maybe we have a race moving forward. Hold on to that thought. In Georgia, Trump is going to win huge. It'll be by double digits. In Oklahoma, Trump is going to win. In Alabama, Trump is going to win, and it's going to be by double digits. In Tennessee, Trump. Now, in Arkansas, it's tough to tell for various reasons. You know, maybe not as much polling as a lot of the other states, or it's much closer, or a mix of both here. In Arkansas, there's a decent chance that Cruz takes it, but Trump and Rubio also have a shot in that state, so you can keep that in mind. I think in Arkansas, it's either Cruz or Trump, but it's a big question mark there. In Vermont, Trump. In Minnesota, again, for polling reasons and a bunch of other reasons, it's a question mark race. It could be Rubio, Cruz, or Trump. Probably leaning Rubio here, but more like Rubio or Trump is likely. Colorado could be Rubio or Trump or Cruz. Little to no polling there. I would guess it's either Trump or Rubio, though. They're a little bit ahead of Cruz there. Alaska, you're going to have Trump, no questions asked. And the most likely scenario overall, okay, based on a variety of different things. The national polling, the polling in the individual states, historical trends for what kind of candidates win in these different places. The most likely scenario is Donald Trump sweeps all except Texas. Texas will go to Cruz. He wins all the other states except Texas. Worst case scenario, Trump wins 7 of the 11 primaries and caucuses that are happening. So worst case scenario is 7 of the 11. One of the most likely scenarios is he wins 10 of the 11. But obviously, it's super likely he wins, 8 or 9 of the 11 also. But that's your window, basically. I don't see him winning less than 7. Going by the polling, going by all the data that we have right now. And if that's the case, guys, the race is over. Donald Trump will be your Republican nominee. He can put this thing away tomorrow. In fact, like I just said, it's likely that he'll put it away tomorrow. In fact, it's almost impossible that he won't put it away tomorrow. For him to not win at least 7 states, that's, according to the numbers, that's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So the guy who all of us, including me, I was just as wrong as everybody else at the beginning. All of us who were laughing at him, not only were we wrong, we were dead wrong. Not only was he a serious candidate, he's dominated. He dominated. It's amazing, man. And, we can have a long conversation, as we have many times on the show, as to why exactly it is that he's just destroying the field. But probably the biggest reason is this anti-establishment sentiment that's grown in the country. Now, I get it. The counter to that is, but he's not anti-establishment, so what the fuck? But he portrays himself that way. And it's not like your average Republican-based voter is so versed in the facts that they know that he's not really anti-establishment. So, for example, he always says, I'm not taking billionaire money, I'm funding my own campaign. Now, that's not true, but he keeps saying it and people believe it. And we covered the story about how he went to the billionaires that fund all the other Republicans, and he asked them for money. It was only after they said no that he was like, yeah, I'm against this. Are you puppets to the donors? I think you are. So he's using the anti-establishment message, he's using the anti-corruption message, and he's portraying himself as an outsider who's going to get things done and represent the people. And turns out the base likes that. And the Republican establishment is so stupid, they don't even understand his appeal. They're like, I don't know, maybe if we go out there and say we'll cut Social Security more, that we'll look like the true conservatives and we'll win. No, you jackasses! One of the reasons he's popular is he says, let's not cut Social Security and Medicare. Let's do infrastructure spending. Let's not have free trade deals that ship the jobs overseas. Now, again, I don't believe him. He has his fucking ties made in China. He's a massive hypocrite. I don't think he'd stop that system at all. but he says he would. And the Republican-based voters go, yeah, I like that. So he's winning for all the reasons that the people on the right are mocking him. All the infrastructure spending, and at times he says, let's stop doing the wars. All that stuff is the reason he's winning, probably the biggest reason he's winning. He's portraying himself as anti-establishment. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody that a country that had Congress with a 9% approval rating within the last 2 years, that now they're going extreme and looking at a guy like Donald Trump, and Trump is dominating the race. If your Congress has a 9% approval rating, people are going to get desperate and they're going to turn to whatever they think is new and different. And that's why you got Donald Trump surging. That's why you had a great run from Bernie Sanders as well. Look, man, all the pundits were wrong every step of the way. Now, here's the most important thing you take away from this story that we're doing right now. I've already seen it. Left-leaning pundits, commentators who are like, oh yeah, but see, the thing is, it's good that Trump wins in the Republican primary, because when we get to the general, he's going to get destroyed. Right? They say it and they believe it. But these are the same people who said Trump will be done before we even get to Iowa. Trump will be done before, after New Hampshire. Trump will be done when the debates start, you heard way back then. And again, at one point I was guilty of the same thing. I didn't think he had a chance at the beginning, but I actually flipped quickly once I saw, in fact, this was real. Once I saw the over-the-top successful numbers in the debates and some of the state polling, I knew it was real. Many other commentators, if not most other commentators, are like, no, he's still gonna, waffle out here. He's gonna faceplant when he gets to the general. What are you basing that off of? There was just a poll from USA Today recently which said he beats Hillary Clinton by 3 points. Now, I get it. We've still got a long way to go. 1,000,001 things can happen. But as of right now, he beats Hillary by 3 percentage points. So this idea of, he's got such high unlikables that, the base isn't going to come out to vote for him. You're making that up. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, you can have that opinion, but you're making it up. It is your opinion, and you just made it up. Like, it's not based on anything. You're just saying it. You're having fucking verbal diarrhea. He's going to faceplant in the general. Okay, but you just made that up. Again, I can keep saying it because it's true. You made it up. So you're going to underestimate him, and if you underestimate him, he's going to win. And you don't think he knows exactly what to do against Hillary Clinton? Are you kidding me? He knows exactly what to do against Hillary Clinton. First of all, the base of the Democratic Party is going to be demoralized if Hillary gets the nomination, which is the most likely scenario as of this moment. So the base is demoralized. They don't want to go out and vote for Hillary. Their candidate was Bernie. So the base is demoralized. Then you have Trump in a general repeatedly hammering her for taking money from Wall Street, for being a corporate puppet. He'll say release the transcripts too. He'll say, why are you bought? What's going on here? I'm going to represent the people. Are you going to represent the people? He'll call her out on her flip-flopping on free trade deals. He'll say, look, I'm against these stupid free trade deals. Again, she can fire back and say, your ties are made in China, dipshit. So she has a counter-argument there. But look, let's face it, Trump knows how to brush off shit better than anybody probably. And Hillary's not bad at brushing off shit, but Trump knows how to do it at an expert level. So, he could just keep pointing out her corruption, keep pointing out her ties to Wall Street, keep pointing out that she's a classic establishment politician, say, I'm the solution to this. The Republican base is going to be riled up, especially also because we're coming off of 8 years of a Democratic president and they can't wait to get to the polls. And like I said, the Democratic base will be demoralized. Don't underestimate him, or do so at your own risk. But guys, I said it was 80% the other day that this race is over. Now it's 85% or more that this race is over. By the most likely and least likely scenario, Trump still wraps up the nomination tomorrow.